Yep. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get to it.
It's more than statements, it's a way of life. Celebration. Let me suggest some talking.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. I just always want y'all to know that, again, the community, y'all been here for me. We are together. We locked in. Hang it up, flat screen, move on to the next album. Y'all know I got to do an album review before that. But anyway, I want to watch this interview. MuchMusic Canada, 1998. All right. Our girl is giving ray of the light. Let's go.
We have all the people in the house tonight. Thank you.
Already. This guy getting on my nerves.
Well, if you've been like locked in a room somewhere, I'm sure you haven't been, but if you have, MuchMusic has been entertaining you because we have delivered 6 hours of Madonna. We like to call it simply a Madonna-thon, baby. We even played Justify My Love. Yeah, yes, we did.
So it was still controversial at that time in 98. What was that, like 7 years later? All right, let's go. And oh my gosh, like looking at Madonna right here on this couch, the Justify My Love Madonna and this real light Madonna seem so far apart. Let's go.
And, you know, if that wasn't enough, we thought it was important to cap off the evening by having the lady herself to hang out with us and to interact with you guys tonight, Madonna. Yes. So, how you feeling?
Super
How are
fan.
you?
Theater in the round.
Yes, it certainly
Good.
is.
I'm very well.
You doing all right?
Just want to make sure what's going on back
All right, well, you know what? Let me just fill you in, all right? Because tonight's a very special
is
evening.
people
Because
screaming on the
we're bouncing
street?
across
What's
the
all
nation
the
with this,
screaming?
L-I-V-E. And we're also bouncing to Munch USA. And it's also simulcasting to all the viewers in the Music Plus area. Plus, we decided to bring up all the way from Montreal, hang out with us, the lovely and beautiful and the talented
Oh,
Vivian.
they had already
How
started
are you?
doing that with
Music
the
Plus
makeup.
Radio.
Like the eyeshadow right now.
Here. Hello, Madonna. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm surrounded by fans who are dying to ask you a question, Madonna. And some of these fans are from Montreal. They came all the way from Montreal, and they are contest winners. And what they had to do to be here was to come up with the best question they could for you. And some other people could ask questions by phone, by fax, or by email. So
Whoa,
you never know
email's
what they're
already a
gonna
thing in
ask. Are you up
1998?
for it?
I'm up
Crazy.
for it.
You're up for
And they
it?
getting right to it. Fan questions right off
Ask a
rip.
question to Madonna.
Talk to Madonna live and Much for
All right, let's start our number real quick. Let's see what happened. 1-800-265 Much.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. We have a special promotion today for select callers. If you are over 50, please press 1 now. If not, press 2.
Again, press 1 now to claim your free device or remain on the line for additional options.
Well, that's what they're doing today, y'all. Giving away free devices.
Live and Much, all right? And I get the first question. There you go. So, first of all, it's an honor tonight to have you sitting here. And I guess what strikes me first is the fact that what it has actually taken you to come around to this point. And part of that what kind of helped me out was actually the first single off the Ray of Light. Here's New Sheedy. There you go. I'm sure everyone got a Sheedy? The first track was Drowned World Substitute for Love, and the first line was, I traded fame for love. Is this love?
This is a song about my relationship with fame.
Right.
And it's kind of like reflecting on my past and coming to terms with the idea that there was a time in my life when I thought that being famous was going to give me everything I needed, and then realizing that, well, it's really great, and you know, I've had a lot of great experiences because of it, it does not take the place of true love.
Right. Now, in terms of the love for your fans, I mean, you don't do this on a regular.
No.
So, so what has brought you to this point in terms of, like, you know, having the, I guess, is it this comfortableness with yourself in terms of saying, hey, you want to maybe share a little bit more?
Well, I think my career, my life, sometimes it's hard to separate the two. I've been on an incredible journey. I've learned a lot, and I feel like I've had a lot of really enlightening experiences lately in the past couple of years, and I feel like I want to share that with my fans, with people that listen to my music.
Also, there's a very spiritual thread throughout the album, and I'm sure that spiritual thread obviously comes from you.
Yeah.
What have you gone through to get to that spiritual base?
Have I gone
We have an hour.
Life? Well, just being famous for 15 years is like a real, like, you know, that's like going to the school of hard knocks.
It feels like on the journey, we've been doing this like 20 years, 5 extra years, so 15, still a long time. And to still be relevant 15 years and now, what, 2026? What's that, 40 years later? That came out 83, 93, 2003, 2013, 2023. Yeah, like almost 50 years later. It's crazy. Let's go.
Basically. But, I mean, first and foremost, having a baby is just a huge, cataclysmic experience that will forever change me for the good. And being responsible for another person's life, you know, suddenly you feel you have to sort of take a step back and say, okay, what am I all about? What do I have to say? What am I on this earth for, and what am I going to teach my daughter? And I'm sure that was like the biggest change for me.
Now, you've expressed yourself sexually, publicly, in the past.
And privately.
And privately. I didn't want to go there, but now you're here to express yourself spiritually.
Yeah.
Do you feel people, like, I've actually talked to a lot of people over the year, and I believe there's a certain spiritual energy
going on for everybody, by
going
the
on
way.
for everybody, yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're, you know, coming to the millennium, and
Y2K, what's
the
up?
end of a century. To live from the end of one into another is a really important thing, and it's time for everybody to kind of take stock in what they've done, look back at what's happened to us personally and on a global scale, and I think people are really searching for the deeper meaning of life.
Drop the comments down below. Is that how y'all felt 1998? Was y'all searching for a deeper meaning of life? Was y'all scared the world's about to end? Drop them comments down below.
All right. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. We're also going to talk about the album, Ray of Light, because we are going to come back here because you know what? Madonna is live in Much. Come on back.
Oh, so this is kind of like TRL. Okay. Is this where TRL got this whole thing from? Y'all try to comment down below.
Well, we are back here because tonight's a very special evening we like to call Madonna Live in Much. And so I listened to the album, Ray of Light, and for me,
it?
huh?
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. You know, I didn't think that
You don't
hit.
have to say that.
No, you know what? I'd tell you straight up. I wouldn't tell you it was like terrible, but you know, this is what I did like about it. Okay, for me, it was an emotional voyage.
Yeah.
And I say that because after the hour, you're going to realize how we're connected. But okay. But no, I related to a lot of things that came from the record. One of the biggest things was the fact that my son now is 11 months old. I lost my father 2 weeks before he was born. So that emotional bond.
It's a healing experience.
It is a healing experience.
Yeah.
And I guess the thing that I picked up from the record was the fact that the 12th cut was Little Star, which I believe is dedicated to your daughter.
Yeah.
And the 13th track is a very dark and haunting track, Mergirl, which is dedicated to your mother.
Well, yeah, it's dealing with the death of my mother, but also dealing with the whole concept of death in general, and you know, letting go.
Was it a coincidence that the 2 tracks are back to back?
There are no coincidences.
Such a Madonna answer.
All right. How have you dealt with that in terms of, have you said goodbye to your mother? Like, how have you,
Well, instead of looking at it, thinking about my mother's death and feeling sorry for myself and thinking of myself as a victim and, oh, I've lost out on so many incredible experiences, I've tried to turn it around and say, okay, probably if she did live, I would have had an entirely different life and a different experience. So I turned a negative into a positive, and I think I, made an incredible life for myself, which I may not have if I had a mother.
So when we first started, I was like, this Real Light Madonna seems like worlds apart from the what was that, Justify My Love Madonna. But in reality, this Real Light Madonna seems so far away from that Madonna I seen on stage with Sabrina Carpenter. Like, again, I'm so interested in where this journey is going with Madonna, because here, again, she seems so enlightened, so much clarity. But to just see her in like constant state, it's kind of like, what happened? So I guess I'm gonna find out. Let's go.
Now, it's time to interact. It's time to bounce into the crowd and check out Genevieve. She has a question for you.
Yes, we're right here. There's Philip here from Montreal who has a question for you, Madonna. What's your question?
Hi, Madonna. My question is, being in the midst of the award season, with the Grammys being last week and the Oscars coming up, do awards mean anything anymore, being that you've won so many?
First of all, I haven't won so many. Let's just clear that up.
This is true.
But
This is
my
true.
reward or my award is making a great record, and then having everybody really be into it and excited by it. I mean, you can't replace that with any award. So.
They're like, yes, girl.
Hi, Madonna.
Nice eyeshadow.
Cool, eh? Okay, you're one of the very few people that's achieved as much as you've achieved. One can say you've done it all. So what do you see yourself doing in the future? What new barriers do you want to break?
Well, I don't think I've done it all. I think that if I look back at everything that I've accomplished, I feel like it's that much of what I want to do. And really? I'm a creative person. I have an artistic soul, and there's more to learn, more to know. I'm going to keep on making music and asking questions and being a revolutionary in my own way. So.
Love that answer. So Madonna, and it also explains why we getting music in 2026. Okay, let's go.
Is there enough of 24 hours in a day for everything you want to do?
No. I think we should change it and start a new law and have 48 hours to every day.
48 hours a day.
Don't you think? Yeah.
And what is still the motivation to do so much?
The motivation? Because the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. There's so much to learn and experience. Just joy of life, really.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Genevieve. We're going to bounce it back there again. One of the concepts that we have here is called Speaker's Corner on the Road. What we do is we bounce all over. We're in touch with the whole nation. And we have these little booths. You go in there, you drop in a loonie, and you ask a question. And we have a question from a Speaker's Corner on the Road. Comes from Halifax. So listen up.
Hi Madonna, my name is Chad. I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Basically, I just wanted to know when you first became interested in the electronica sound. On your new album, it's very vibrant, and I just wanted to know if you first became interested in it when you sang the song that Bjork wrote for you on your Bedtime Stories album.
Real fan.
And now it's time for my answer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much true. I mean, working with Nellie Hooper and doing that collaboration with Bjork really kind of set me off in that direction.
Right.
So I would say, yeah. But I do think that the roots of electronic music is dance music anyway, so it's not that far away from.
And you also hooked up with William Orbit. Sorry, William
Yes.
Orbit. But there was you enlisted a few other producers as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Goldie and Tricky. I mean, were they?
Well, I asked.
Oh, you asked them. But did they get back to you or?
Well, Tricky Tricky didn't get back to me. His manager did. See, he said that he was busy working on his record, and Goldie got back to me and said he wanted to work with me. I sent him some demos, and he said he fell in love with this one song in particular, and then he never called me back. Right. So he wasn't being very professional. I know.
So it's cold for Madonna felt some type of way.
Just shut old Goldie down.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? We have an email question for you, and it comes from Mira Singh from Montreal. I noticed in your new video that you were sporting henna designs on your hands. That's a tradition from weddings in India. Is it just a fashion statement, or does it mean something more to you?
Well, first of all, it's called Mindy, and it could be a fashion statement, but it's also a ritual of love, and it's supposed to bring you luck and love in your life. So, I got into it. Yeah. It means something to me.
Does it mean so? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Also, we have a fact for you, and this is a long fact. It's going to be hard to break it down. I'll try to break it down. You've said that you think that a lot of criticism about your sexually explicit material, like sex and erotica, is because you're a woman. Exactly. Okay. Women taking control of erotic images is so incredible.
So it seems so interesting to me. Again, we're kind of like what? 5 years, maybe even 4 years removed from any of the erotica bedtime story stuff, but it's still top of mind when it comes to Madonna. That's so interesting.
Incredibly subversive, because in our culture, men usually control the image of women's sexuality for their pleasure and reserve the structure of power. You still with me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Women owning and constructing their sexuality is considered threatening in our culture.
Yes.
What you do is so powerful because you open up the possibility for women to be involved in the production of their erotic images. What advice can you give to women, maybe even Lola in the future, who have to fight through the system for control over their images? You're an inspiration. Romy.
Well, okay, Romy. You go, girl. My advice is just that if you really believe in something, then you've got to stick to your guns. That's all there is to it. You know?
Okay.
Never back down.
All right.
And just know that if you're going to be a trailblazer or a pioneer or a revolutionary in any way, then you're going to go through periods where you're not very popular. So if you can accept that, then you can do it.
All right. We're going to go to the phones, and we have on the line Raymond. How you doing, Raymond?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing all right, thanks. A little hot.
So in reality, I would also love to know or like see whatever this little docu-series or mini-series, whatever they're going to call it. Again, Madonna has so much to cover. Like this era, not this era in particular, but the era of like between the Immaculate Collection and right up to Evita. Like that in itself could be a whole movie, because again, that could be the downside of fame, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go.
I'm here, but doing fine. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Moncton, New Brunswick.
All right, and you have a question for Madonna tonight?
Yes. First, I'd just like to say I love your new album. I think it's the greatest you've put out to date. I find that, like Master T said earlier, that you take us on a spiritual journey throughout the various songs. And
his name's
the
Master
press has
T.
claimed that, you've sort of been reborn with this album, and through the last couple of years with the birth of Lourdes. And
see, my girl, like, hold on, y'all giving me too much pressure. Interesting. Like, it's hard for her to kind of bask in this quote unquote enlightened Madonna, which I can appreciate. All right, let's go.
The making of Evita. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering, had you not made Evita and had Lourdes not been born, would you be at the same place you were 4 years ago during Human Nature, or would you still have come to this new spiritual plateau one way or another?
And probably
I'm not sure if I would have come to this particular spiritual plateau, but I can assure you that I would never stay in the same place. I never have, and I never will.
You just keep on moving.
Yeah.
All right, Raymond.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, enjoy the rest of the show.
No problem, I will.
All right, well, you know what? We've had people... What was that? We've had people standing outside since like 11 p.m. last evening. Oh, yeah, they know we're bouncing out there. So what we're going to do... We're gonna hook up with Genevieve. She's outside and she has a question for you.
Hear me? I'm right here, right now. It's snowing right now in Toronto, and there are people who have been here all day. How long have you been here? Sorry? You've been here a long time?
Yeah, a long time. Since about 1.
Now, someone has a question for you, Madonna. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Madonna. My name is Scott.
Can you see Scott?
Hi, Madonna. It's Scott.
What's your question, Scott?
I was just wondering, do you sing in the shower? And if you do you sing your own music or somebody else's?
Did you get that?
Very, very personal question. I do sing in the shower. I do. I like to sing Frank Sinatra songs in the shower.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
A particular favorite one?
My Way.
Oh, of course.
I did it my way.
All right. Okay. Well, when we come back, we're gonna hook up a shower and.
Any trivia about me? So like, Chris Tucker is the reason why I know who Frank Sinatra is, because when I was little, we used to be watching Money Talks, and he was playing Vic Damone Jr., who I didn't even know until I read Diane Carroll's book was a real person. She was married to him. But anyway, it's a part of the movie, and Chris Tucker be like, Sinatra!
And we have all the people in the house tonight. On the live in Much, and you just actually checked out a Madonna minute, and the last thing you said there, absolutely no regrets.
That's right.
Do you mean that?
Of course I mean it.
So, but actually that was a difficult time for you around the book, around the album, around the movie, and apparently you've actually said that you hit rock bottom. You hit rock bottom around that time. What was rock bottom for you? Like, I mean, some people go into like a drunken stupor. What happened to you?
No.
No, I know that happened to you. But
I don't drink or take drugs. But
I always appreciate too how Madonna always kind of like clean lifestyle, clean living, you know what I'm saying? Not knocking people who just trying to get to life. But I mean, like, you still, I think she recognized she had a lot of impressionable fans, so I think it was responsible for her to always kind of be like, no, I'm not doing drugs. I'm not drinking.
I just in terms of my feelings about humanity, because I just felt like people were so threatened by what I said and what I did that they just unleashed all of their fear and anger at me, and it was a really tough time. I mean, I had to really work hard to rise above it and not take it personally.
I mean, you really pushed the envelope then, though. I mean, when you look back at it, or you just...
That's what I'm here for, push the envelope.
All right. Almost got arrested in Toronto.
I returned to the scene of the crime.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. All right. Okay, let's move on. We have a phone call.
I think we should invite those policemen in.
I think, yeah, we should. But you know what the problem is? There's probably no more wristbands. I think they're all done. All right, Joey's on the line. How you doing, Joey?
Hello.
How are you? Where are you calling from, Joey?
I'm calling from Scarborough.
All right, Scarborough, Ontario. What's your question for Madonna tonight?
Ciao, Madonna. Welcome to Canada.
Ciao.
Ciao, Bella. Woo!
Ciao, amore.
Oh, hey, woo. Do you have any plans for dinner?
Okay, Joe.
Okay.
Exactly, Joe.
My question is, throughout your career, you worked with some really talented producers, Babyface, Foster, you know them. Why is it a duet never came about with another recording artist? I'm just wondering. Any you'd like to work with?
Prince.
Or presently?
You forgetting about
No.
No. Oh.
No, because I mean, it's like, I can't ever get into that. Okay, I'll sing this verse. Okay, you sing that verse. I like to. I don't even like to listen to duets. I want to hear one voice, one point of view.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, we enjoy you, so.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, Joey, thanks.
Okay, ciao.
Take care.
Ciao.
Ciao. Okay, we're going to check out Genevieve. She has more questions in the audience. Where at, Genevieve?
Right here.
All right.
The game tonight is Where's Geneviève? I'm here right now. Okay, what's your name?
Marco.
Marco, what's your question for Madonna?
Bonjour Madonna, ça va bien?
Bien. Tu poses la question en français?
Non, je vais juste lui dire bonjour. First, I have to thank you because you're the person who taught me to love myself and to accept myself, and I'll always be grateful for that. My question was, you've been the queen of pop for years, and I want to know, when you make a song, do you wish it goes to #1? Do you still want to be queen of pop, or do you just make a song because
Man, you
it's
know
what
she
you feel
still
and
want to
what
be
you like?
queen. That's why she be dropping
It's a
her name all the
combination of a lot of
time.
things. First, it comes from, is it from my heart, and is it what I feel? Okay, and is it my truth? Okay, that's #1. And then #2, I want it to reach other people's hearts. So that's my goal. It's, you know, getting to people in an emotional way, not #1, not charts, but emotional connection.
But in that Madonna song, that song with Sabrina, don't she say something about she don't care about numbers live, some junk like that? You know what I'm saying?
And now we have a question here. What's your name?
I'm Dominic. Hi, Madonna.
Hi.
I was wondering what caused you to come back to Toronto after the incident. After the incident.
I've been back since then, honey. Believe me.
What,
Do you have second thoughts?
Yeah, second thoughts. Do you have
About what?
Back here?
Did you have second thoughts on coming back to Toronto after the Bon Ambition
No.
tour? No.
Like, what the fuck's about to do to me?
I would like to meet those police officers, though. Like I said.
What I would like to know is, after doing Evita and all that, you could have chosen many directions for a new album. What pushed you to go very much into electronic music and go that far into it?
Because that's what I've been listening to for the past couple of years, and that's what I'm really into. And I wanted to make a record that I wanted to listen to.
Because that's the kind of music you listen to now.
Yeah, and I think it's the music of the future.
You seem to prefer British music and European music now,
Yeah.
as opposed to American music.
Well, I think more innovative stuff is coming from that side of the planet, and I'm really inspired by a lot of British and European artists, so I usually end up working with people from England.
So William Orbit was a perfect guy for you to do this album?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's a loner. How was it to hook up with him in the studio?
Well, the thing about William is that I don't think it was by choice. I think he's a really
My
shy
girl back
person,
here,
and he just
she a whole mood.
gravitated to working by himself, but he's really come out of his shell, I assure you.
I guess so. To you, too.
All right, thank you. We're going to bounce back on the road. We're going to take a speaker's corner question all the way from Vancouver, BC. Let's check it out.
Hi, it's Karen in Vancouver, and I have a question for Madonna. Madonna, through your music and movies, you've become a true female icon. Is there another female icon that you have related to through the course of your career?
That's a good question.
Well, I've related to lots of different female icons for many, many reasons. Anyone from, Marlene Dietrich to Frida Kahlo to Martha Graham, Tina Modotti, Princess Diana. I mean, like I said, for lots of different reasons I've related to them.
How did Princess Diana's death affect you? I mean, it hit everyone, in a very heavy way. I mean,
Yeah.
But how did it personally kind of hit you?
Well, I mean, believe me, I've been chased down that tunnel, that very same tunnel, by many paparazzi on bikes, and not just there, all over the world. And I've often said, God, somebody's going to have an accident sometime, because everyone's just behaving in such a reckless way. And unfortunately, it had to happen to her. But it also made me really stop and take stock in the whole concept of being famous and what a dangerous time it is right now to be famous.
All right, we have an email question for you. You have explored Latin influences in your music and Middle Eastern influences on your Ray of Light album, but you haven't tapped into your Italian heritage. You have stated on several occasions that you are proud of your ethnicity. Do you plan to incorporate that into your music?
Okay, they was coming from Madonna on this question. Let's go.
That you are proud of your ethnicity. Do you plan to incorporate that into your music?
Whoa. That's how
I just
Microsoft
want you
Outlook
to
used
know
to
that
look.
I'm learning Italian art songs with my voice teacher, okay? Italian art songs.
Okay.
All right? So I am staying in touch with my ethnicity. It's just that I haven't made a record of it yet.
Okay.
Dang, that was almost kind of like, you know, somebody saying a black person, you ain't down no more, brother.
And it's a two-parter. Rolling Stone had their Women of Rock and Roll tribute last year, of which Courtney Love, Tina Turner, and yourself
I
were
seen
featured
that
on the
cover.
cover.
Very nice.
What do you think is your greatest contribution to rock and roll? And this comes from Garrett.
My greatest contribution?
To rock
That I
and-
survived it.
This is from somebody who's seen a lot, been through a lot. Okay, like again, we need some real interviews with Madonna while she's still here, right? Because again, Madonna is really an anomaly in this point in time of life, right? Like, I think she mentioned this before. None of her contemporaries are alive. She is. And there is nobody else on this earth who knows what that level of fame that her and Michael especially had, right? You know, Whitney, Prince, George, they was up there, but it was her and Michael who had that kind of explosive fame. Okay, let's go.
Okay. And the struggle continues. Is it a struggle?
Every day's a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I have fun. I enjoy it, but it's a struggle.
Okay, man, come on, you're asking me stupid questions.
Again, and she's an audience question. Genevieve?
What her name is?
There are different speakers' corners all over the country. But the grandmother of them all, original speakers' corners right here at the corner of Queen and John. And there's a question from someone back in there.
Hi, Madonna. Considering the harsh and often unfair criticism you've received in the past, are you at all surprised by the positive comments being made by those same critics?
Surprised? Am I surprised?
Surprised by the positive critics.
I won't lick a gift horse in the mouth. That's all I have to say.
Smart answer. Smart answer.
What do you think about the other critics? I mean, because you do something and bang, there's obviously a lot
reaction
of
to it.
reaction, and people are loving, they're feeling this record.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that people are into it, but I always say, you know, I never get too. I try to stay detached from what critics say, because if you buy into the good stuff, then you end up getting hurt by the bad stuff.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, I'm grateful. Thank you very much. But I'm more interested in what my fans think and people that buy my record.
Cool. Well, when we come back, we've got more phone calls. We've got more.
And let me see, it's also really cool to see, even 15 years later, Madonna still has a very young audience. Just by what I see here in these demographics, so that's also a plus.
Emails, we got more faxes, we got more studio questions in the MuchMusic environment, because we are here kicking it out with Madonna live in Much.
Again, Madonna's body language and response is, I feel like, what has endeared me to her through this journey up until now, right? Because she could have easily gave like a little canned answer, a little corny response, but she took a side and was like, I don't know. Like, that was a real moment. I've seen this question come up on the journey. Y'all have been calling out to the comments to me. I think it's like Kabbalah, something like that. What's she doing with this red string? Y'all, like, basically, all the little entertainers, celebrities about to start popping up with red string. And Madonna, surprise, like maybe 10 years later, social media comes around.
What did you think about the Clinton scandal?
Oh, snap. So this around that time when Bill, what he had said, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. This is during that era. Wow. The docuseries, movie, whatever, could also explore that, right? Madonna pre-fame. Again, we see in the Breakfast Club, which I thought was very insightful. But that was just Madonna in the Breakfast Club. But we could do like an even before the Breakfast Club thing. Like so much to cover here. Also, yeah, I got this Madonna book. I've been had it probably for about like 4 or 5 years. Actually, how long I've been doing the journey. I never read it. I can't remember. Did somebody send it? Like, I think somebody sent me this book. Either way, what y'all think? Should I read this book before we go on to the next journey? I mean, the next album? Drop the comments down below.
I'm starting, and it was just really comfortable. There was no suffering. I really enjoyed myself.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to check out the Genevieve.
And we know, take a bow. Always a fire. The V, whatever her name is, girl, was you not paying attention in the beginning? The lady said, I never stand still. I never stay the same. I'm not stagnant. This is down below. I never really hear about the relationship between her and Alanis. Like, were they friends? Was it strictly boss, employee type situation? Did they ever like collab on the stage? I haven't seen nothing because what you are now, that popped off what? Bedtime Story era, right? So by this point, was that song, Thank You, India, thank you, Nana, that thank you. Was that out at this point with Ray Light? Drop them comments down below. So I'm sensing some tiredness coming from Madonna at this point. Like maybe she was tired doing the promo tour or whatever, but yeah, my girl getting a little irritated. And saved it forever. 1998, Madonna threw me a pack of Skittles. Yo, but I just seen something where Lizzo was crying like, oh, I got an album coming out in 23 days. Nobody know the album coming out. And in my head, I'm kind of like, yeah, because really, this form of media doesn't exist no more, right? So like back in the day, y'all was tuned in on the TV, right? Like, oh, boom. Like you knew when Madonna was dropping the album. Like I even remember like, again, I can remember some artists' albums and never even have heard the album, but I remember like the promo runs, right? You're gonna see them on Material, you're gonna see them on 106 Park, they're gonna be on your local radio station talking about by the album, to the point where again, like you knew the album name. You know what I'm saying? Like you knew the album was coming. Lizzo saying, I can't reach my fan, the algorithm messed up. Well, I don't know. It's crazy. But anyway, I didn't even know what point I was making there. But I guess the point I was making is like back then, them artists had to work. That's one thing about 15 years. She even, just like Beyonce said, strong enough to bear the children, then get back to business, dropping a whole new album. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't take no off time, right? I can't even think of a year where Madonna was not putting something out in these last 15 years of the journey we've been reviewing. So yeah, I feel like today, you know, people feel like, oh, you know, we got social media and they show up sloppy. They are not willing to really engage with the audience, ironically, right? Like even Madonna, for as cringy as some of this was, she still was engaging with her real fans, and not even her real fans, right? Just people in the audience. So I just feel like, yeah, these people back in the day used to work harder for their fame and success. But of course, they paid that price. But anyway, y'all drop the comments down below. What y'all thought about this? Y'all remember seeing this back in the day? Drop the comments down below. Where should I go next? Demos, album review, another interview. Drop the comments down below. Also, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you are a subscriber, make sure you join the channel. And if you'd like for me to react to something outside of Madonna, hit me up on Patreon. That link is below in the description. All right, guys. Hope everybody's out there feeling good, staying safe. The journey continues.